And
Yes, it is.
it's starting. One of y'all can do the openings for today. I don't care who.
The opening that it's Putza isn't gay.
It's really started. Just saying. So
Alright.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Death Battle Podcast.
and
Fabulous!
I'm here with Aaron, Dylan. You probably don't know us, but I'm introducing y'all anyway. Aiden, and Tyreek, and Caesar, and Dylan.
he said my name twice.
So,
But today we'll be going over multiple topics that that we usually do, because that's what this podcast is about. The first topic we will be going over,
shout out to Ken.
since Jet wanted this topic apparently, since he's the only one that mentioned it, is how me and Jaga ended, even though that's like a week old bullshit.
Week
Wait.
old.
I just wanna give a shout out to my boy Kenny, aka Obi-Wan.
But yeah, like, did y'all expect like Jaga to get DQ'd or whatever?
I'm not surprised.
Nah.
Frankly, I expected you two to end up fucking.
Well, I mean, that's pretty gay, but
I expected you to foderize him, not get DQ'd.
I mean, I was gonna foderize him anyways, but
Oh,
that's not
he
the
had you
point.
in Infinite Tsukiyomi.
That's not the point. Did y'all expect?
Yeah,
did y'all
is that
expect
wrong,
him?
though?
Did y'all expect him to get DQ'd or whatever?
Nah, I didn't see that coming at all, to be honest with you.
Nah, but I did see Jaga doing really bad though.
Yeah, he wasn't doing the best. Which, like, the beef between me and him are over, because I don't really think that it's necessary for pointless beef. So that's just like whatever. I'm hoping that he doesn't just start talking shit again or whatnot.
Who's out here sniffing coke? Cause Gaiden, is that you?
What the hell's Gaiden?
Aiden.
All right, so
Aiden.
everyone just give y'all's thoughts on it,
Aiden.
since
I didn't think that beef was gonna end, to be honest, because you were in it for the longest time.
is that all? Is that all you have to say?
Yep.
Oh, okay. What about
Oh,
you,
that was like
Aiden?
some harshness right there. It's like, are you done?
What about you,
Dylan has
Aiden?
to chill right.
Well, I mean, Aiden's slurping up something, so, Tyreek?
He's slurping up some weed.
No,
Sorry,
just-
something's up with my internet connection's
Jog is
all
just-
fucked up.
Jaga needs to get his stuff together if he wants to actually be good.
Jaga needs to join the podcast.
Shut up, Jet.
Why is Dylan here and not me?
Oh, man. But, what about you, Caesar? What's your thoughts on it?
It was pretty much exactly how I thought it'd go down. Besides the DQ, he just complained, did out of tier feats, and was overall trash.
Yeah, like, in my opinion, I was expecting, I'm not talking shit. If Jaga's watching this, just because I don't want to start any more beef, I'm not talking shit. But, I really did expect him to do, like, a lot better, because so many people hyped him up to be, like, really good now, because he's been, like, training from Cody Cater or something. So I went into that debate expecting to have like a super huge challenge, hence why I went all out, kind of like how I did with Nick.
That was you going all out?
I mean, that was the first debate I had in weeks, like literally. I haven't like before that debate. I haven't debated in like over a month. So like I just, I was really rusty because
No, I got you. I was just gonna say, just in the fairness of being honest, I was disappointed in both you guys. Neither one of you guys really showed up to that debate like you should have for something that was that big and that beef-tastic.
And like in my opinion, I think I did I think I did pretty good. Just my opinion on it because, well, I mean, I did good for me not debating for such a long period of time because, you know, I'd say, as y'all know, not only was I not allowed to debate since Vince wanted me to, like, train or whatever, but I was also going through a lot of personal shit, and I was actually still going through personal shit while debating Jaga. So you know, I wasn't at my fullest during that debate, but you know, I did the best I could. Cause you know, I wasn't gonna go easy on Jaga and like make it cost me the debate, because you know, I didn't want to lose by Jaga and he do exactly what he did with Thrawn.
That's not out. I think it's not out yet.
But that's just my opinion on it. Anyone else got any more opinions on that debate?
In other words, Dylan wasn't in his final form.
He was. What? He just said
Nah,
he was.
Dylan's final form is like when he went against Nick. That was like the best I've seen Dylan debate ever.
His final form is when he uses Hal.
Yeah,
and goes
like,
all out.
yeah, like whenever I debated Nick, that's me pretty much going all out. Never like I had multiple people tell me after I debated Nick that was some like really god tier debating. So I was like, okay, like that was the best I've ever done was against Nick. Because, you know, I knew Nick wasn't no pushover, so, you know, I had to go all out. And, you know, I wasn't expecting to win against Nick at all, if I can be honest. Like, whenever I faced Nick, I was actually expecting to lose because of Nick's reputation. But, you know, I guess that proves that anything can happen in a debate.
Yep.
I gotta plug up my computer before it runs dead. Wait 1 second, just plugging up my computer. Alright, so next topic is that another one that Jet wanted that I don't even know what to give my opinion on is the chaos that's happening in Death Battle.
What chaos specifically?
I know, that's what I'm wondering, because I don't even know what chaos is going on in Death Battle.
I'm talking about like the spikes in Sosa's group, whereas Death Battle is getting bashed in almost every post. And not to name names, but somebody got demoted and then wasn't too happy about it.
I mean, that's 2 people actually that was demoted and not happy about it.
I mean, yeah.
I actually saw a troll post that involved one of our members in this podcast.
Was it me?
No, it was.
Yeah, but you know, in my opinion, you know, I'm not gonna be naming any names because you know we got to keep this like you know, friendly or whatever. But in my opinion, I think it's kind of childish to talk shit on a group that you admined in. Even whenever you were admin, you really enjoyed the group and you like talked so highly of it. But whenever you get demoted for something that you did, then I don't think that you should be saying that you automatically hate the group and that it's going to shit just because you fucked up and got demoted. But
Yep.
that's just my opinion on
I have to agree on that. I thought, you know, regardless of whether the reason said person was banned was, you know, good or not, the fact is, it was conduct unbecoming of a moderator.
that. Exactly.
At the very least. So, maybe not bannable per se. I actually was fine with the decision. But at the very least, you know, the demotion was... I thought the demotion was accurate. You know?
Yeah.
Post
yeah,
your
'cause
opinions
in
in
my
the comment
opinion,
section.
to be admin or mod in any group, in my opinion, I think you should always you should be at least mature towards the members and not like think because you're mod or because you're admin that you can say anything to the members without anything happening to you. Like that's why like, you know, I'm so against some groups, admins or mods, because they can do anything they want with no like anything bad happening to them. That's why like, you know, a lot of groups fail because if you allow your admins or mods to do anything they want, then your group's going to probably be really bad. That's why, you know, I kind of like the mods and admins of Death Battle, because they hold their mods and admins to a higher level. So, like, if you do anything that is breaking the rules or anything that's ban worthy, you're going to get demoted as a mod or admin. So that's why I really like the mod and admin list, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that the mod and admins are, there's a decent high turnover rate because, we're always getting new people, but at the same time, I mean, a few people really stay.
Hey, it sounds like you're really far from your mic, Aiden.
Hold up.
Can you hear me now?
A little better, yeah.
God.
Yeah, hold on. I'll have to get the better mic out. In any case,
Alright,
at the
well,
very least, can you hear me?
yeah.
Alright, so what I will say is that, excuse me. Yeah, for the most part, it's no secret that there's a high turnover rate for mods and admins in the group, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you are good, you do stay. It's really that simple. You know?
Exactly.
So, give me a moment here. Yeah,
don't know.
I'm switching to my better mic.
With Death Battle and that stuff for over a year, I just think the group is very poorly run.
Wait 1 second.
Hey, you guys hear me better?
A little bit.
Yo, Dylan, did you see that new Dragon Ball Z intro?
No, I haven't. I haven't been
Bruh.
keeping up with anything today.
I just sent
It's pretty good.
it in the group chat. It's lit.
I'll watch it now. Y'all can discuss this real quick. I'm just going to mute the mic so I can watch it.
I mean, I think we pretty much discussed everything. Both
Alright,
players
let's
talk.
move on to the next topic if that's the case.
Top 5 DC characters.
Yeah. Anybody want to go first?
That's actually really hard.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Saw bits of it.
Jet, why
Hey
don't
guys,
you go first?
I'll be right back.
Hmm.
I'm actually my internet's screwing.
Alright.
I gotta restart my
Alright.
router.
Alright, Aiden. Alright, top 5 DC characters. Number 1, definitely Superman. Any Superman.
Fanboy.
Preferably post-crisis. Number 2, Darkseid. And, no reason to that. It's just, like, he's the DC version of the Mad Titan. And that's pretty raw. Plus, Omega Beams are the actual GOAT. Number 3, I'd say Batman because Wink. And number 4, Hyperion. No, not him.
That's Marvel, boy.
I'd
What do
have
you mean
to say
Shazam?
Black Adam, and 5, The Flash.
I just got done
Caesar,
watching. I just got
well.
done watching that trailer, and that looked pretty freaking amazing. Yeah, like I'm going with Nick on this one. Like, off topic real quick, but I'm going with Nick on this one. I think that character Goku is fighting in the trailer is the Hooded Man. Like,
He is
yeah, like I'm.
Deadshot.
I mean, Deadshot.
confirmed.
Deadshot? The nigga that looked like Deadshot.
Yeah.
But who's going next for the DC superheroes? Or
You can go,
not
Dylan.
superheroes, but I want to go last because DC's my shit. You can go, Caesar.
Alright, fine. So my number 1 and my number 2 are actually tied between Batman and the Flash.
Wank.
Batman, just because I actually like characters without powers better usually, like in comics, because then it's like their struggle is more real to me. And then Flash, because he's just amazing. I just love the Flash. And then, yeah, pretty much Wank.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 is Black Adam. I think he's really underappreciated and he's just like, people look over him too much. Like, he's a monster. He's just a great character, a great anti-hero. Shut up, Dylan.
He's trash.
Great anti-hero.
I mean, if I can be honest real quick, I know close to zero about Black Adam, so I can't give my really thoughts on him.
Oh my god.
Because Shazam...
DC mainstream over
He's
here.
comparable to Captain Marvel / Shazam.
Yeah, like, I've never really looked into any Shazam comics.
His backstory is just... It's sad. Sad, man.
So I don't know if that makes me like a fake DC fan or what, but,
Yeah, you're a fake DC
only watch
fan.
movies.
You're a fake.
And I remember when Jenkins tried to tell me, no, not Jenkins, it might have been Jenkins, but someone, they swear up and down I'm a fake DC fan. I don't know why.
What is this? What is this?
Hey, Aiden,
Alright.
Aiden, I have a question before we continue. Aiden, you son of a bitch, answer. Who's loud ass background? Huh? Which one of you motherfuckers is it? Naruto background.
Bro, I'm calling now. Goku is gonna get a new form in this arc.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Oh god,
I hope it's not just a different hair color, but which it's probably.
No,
gonna be.
Goku's not getting a new form in the new arc.
He needs to.
Gohan is going to unlock a new version of Super Saiyan God that works for human
I'm
hybrid.
literally tired of Super Saiyan Blue. We need a new form. I'm tired of Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan White. Saiyan White.
Yeah, like if it was Super Saiyan White, I would be all
Super
for it.
Saiyan Black, man.
To be honest,
what would be
I
the point?
liked-
You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. What would be the point of fucking Super Saiyan Black? Like, what would
Why
be the
not?
point of a Super
Why not?
Saiyan
Black could have had Super Saiyan Black.
Oh well.
To be
just 'cause he's
honest, I
black, you don't
liked
like it?
Super
How
Saiyan
racist
God.
is it?
I kind of wish in the anime they left it as
Oh
one
yes,
of the
trust me,
forms.
I love like. What
'Cause
I
in
don't
the manga,
understand, what
it
I
is
don't
a form
understand,
still.
they make Super Saiyan Blue look a lot weaker than Super Saiyan God. Like, I'm just saying, they make it look a lot weaker because whenever Beerus and Goku fought, like that battle was fucking crazy. And with the Super Saiyan Blue don't do none of this crazy shit Super Saiyan God did. I'm just saying.
Hey, Super Saiyan
remember,
Blue had a
very
hit fight against it.
It's very important that people remember when they talk about Super Saiyan God versus Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan God was the form they gave Goku in the very first, movie in almost a decade, if not longer. They had to make that fight ridiculous. The reality of that fight is that Beerus was humoring and toying with Goku like he was a child that entire fight. The more you look into the series, it looked epic. It had a lot of pretty effects, but it's kind of like Final Fantasy 13. It was pretty with a lot less substance.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Super
like
Saiyan
in my
Blue-
opinion, like I do feel like that Dragon Ball Super do need more of those flashy fights because it intrigues people more, to be honest. It intrigues people a lot more, which I love what they did with Goku versus Hit. That was another example of that. That fight was freaking crazy, one of my favorite in Dragon Ball history. But
Which one?
Goku versus Hit.
Yeah, which one?
The one where you got.
I forgot. I haven't caught up
I mean,
with
he got.
Super.
I mean, he got
The
fired
first
both
one.
times.
The first
technically.
one. The first one. I loved the first one.
I like Hit versus Vegeta.
I haven't watched the second Goku versus Hit. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Like I haven't.
It's just as good. It holds up.
Yeah, like what I do with Dragon Ball Super is I don't watch anything until like a whole entire arc is over, and then I binge watch the arc because I don't like waiting with such a want for more. I just want to watch multiple episodes at once, not just one at a time. Like one week and then I gotta wait another week for the next one. So I'll probably start watching after the
So why don't
tournament
you
arc
binge watch JoJo, man?
because JoJo is
Yeah,
trash.
come on.
But
JoJo's
back
what?
back to the DC thing. Tyreek, what's
I didn't even
yours?
finish. Faggot.
What's
Right,
yours,
Cesar
Tyreek?
didn't finish.
Alright.
What did you say about
Alright.
JoJo's?
So anyway, number 4, John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern.
Who?
The freaking
Eh,
the Black Green Lantern.
Who?
Not
Black Panther.
not Hal
The
Jordan.
Black Panther.
Who?
The Black Panther.
Better not be disrespect my boy Hal. But
Not Hal
continue.
Jordan.
Al
Anyway.
Gordon. Al Gordon.
And then number 5, John Constantine.
Oh, that was one of mine too.
You know, if Alan was here, he would put Constantine as all of the above. Because he's
Duh.
he's like a
Cousin's
Constantine fanboy.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me better?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it was my intro.
Bob's Burgers is not trash. I'm telling you, that is a good
Look,
show.
that-
Bob's Burgers
Is the
Is the
best
most
is the best
amazing.
anime.
is the
Rick
best.
and Morty's
burger.
better.
Is
No,
the best
no,
JoJo. Bob's Burgers.
Bob's
is the best
Burger
JoJo.
has the most OP stand. But Tyreek, your
Rick
turn,
and
buddy.
Morty is just a copy off of The Wonderful World of Flapjack.
Hey,
The
Both are
Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
Hell yeah.
I love that show.
I mean, that's true. That show used to creep
He
me
said,
out.
Where's the lie?
We're not
Remember
talking about
Wes.
Rick and Morty and garbage like that.
What?
So Tyreek, your turn.
Wes.
my 5, one would probably be Martian Manhunter, because like he's so underappreciated. People
'Cause
think
he's
he's
trash?
like, shut up, Dylan.
Okay.
Anyway, people just think he's like this guy who can use telepathy, but he's like so much more.
No, he's
Like he
not.
can physically one shot with Superman level strength. Shut
No,
up,
he
Dylan.
can't.
I don't know about one shot.
You're a
Superman,
wanker.
but-
You're a wanker for saying that. Continue.
I said
Did you just
one
say
shot,
one
bro.
shot?
Continue.
Get out of here.
You're trash. But continue.
Alright, 2 would be probably again Flash.
Oh my
But this time
gosh,
it's,
you fucking
You're a
wanker.
Barry
faggot.
Allen this time.
You don't even
You're a
read
faggot.
Flash
Mine
comics.
was Barry Allen.
What?
I actually do like
what?
Barry.
Which Flash?
Barry.
Yeah, you're fucking trash. Continue.
Same.
Wait, Bart. Bart is the
Barry's
best
mine too. Barry's
Wally
my
is
favorite.
Bart
mine.
is the best Flash.
But
3 would
continue.
probably be recently Godspeed, because I was
Of course,
recently reading
two
his stuff
fucking
and he
Not a
speedsters
Flash,
because
that
they're
is Flash, that
overpowered.
is
Gosh,
Flash.
you make me
A
angry.
Flash.
shut up, Dylan. Anyway, Godspeed because he's just a straight savage.
What?
4. Let's see.
4?
4 would be Red Hood, actually. A lot of people don't appreciate Red Hood.
Because he's trash.
Yeah.
I swear. Everybody catch this fade. Shut up.
Edgy trash.
Dylan Howe is
At
trash.
least he's not Damien.
Oh my gosh, I hate
Anyway.
Damien so much. Oh fuck
Yeah.
Damien.
I hated
Red
his voice in the Teen Titans movie.
Like Damien literally makes me want to kill myself. Because of how fucking stupid and bratty he is. Like, I don't care what people say. Damien is trash. Dick is the best.
Of course you would say that.
Oh yeah,
Dylan says Dick is the
Of
best.
course, Dylan likes Dick.
Oh my gosh. You're actually being this childish. Continue, Tyreek.
Like I said, 4 would be Red Hood because he's just really underappreciated and whatnot. Like this man, I don't know. He's better than Batman in my perspective.
Yeah, you really just don't read DC Comics. Confirmed.
Anyway, for this,
Fucking
Like,
Marvel
it's
the most
fanboy.
mainstream. Of course we read comics.
Fucking Marvel
I
fanboy.
would be probably
Marvel
be-
wanker. Marvel is trash. Shut up, Tyreek.
Get out.
I'm not even feeling. I
Star
swear, you
Wars
want
is
to stay.
Marvel great. Star Wars is the
Fine,
only
but
reason
we-
Marvel is great
actually.
right now.
If it
Wonder
weren't
Woman
for
just,
Star
like-
Wars, Marvel would be dead. No, I'm just kidding. But
if it wasn't for Marvel, DC would be dead.
nah, DC is goat.
Ooh.
Nah, dude.
DC
Marvel's
always
existence in the comic book industry and what it did with films and franchises of that nature,
I mean,
single-handedly saved DC as a
Marvel
comic book
movies
publisher.
are trash. DC's are better.
Dylan's a fanboy.
I'm sorry. You
Dylan
cannot
was a
verbalize autism like that. That's illegal.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll not put it down 2 notches. Being not so autistic.
That's
autistic.
DC movies.
what's
Batman
wrong?
vs Superman. GOAT movie.
I'm sorry. You mean Martha v. Martha? War of Two Marthas?
I think you're just angry that Batman vs Superman was
Look
amazing.
at that hair.
Dylan's
I was angry that I thought he was
Dylan's
like.
Civil War took a dump on Batman vs Superman. Stop playing around.
Like, I mean, and Justice League is about to murder Marvel by itself. But that's
No,
not my
still
business.
having a
Tyreek,
watch it
continue.
I'll catch
Watch
you
it
guys
be
in a
utter
bit.
trash. He's gonna get his hopes up for no reason.
I swear, if
Man of
Justice League is
Steel.
trash, I'm giving up on DC and I'm going to Marvel.
I mean, DC has the best animated movies.
I'm never
so
reading
Marvel-
DC comics
Marvel
again
has the
if
best
Justice
stuff.
League is
DC
trash.
had some pretty good animated movies, like even before Marvel started coming out with movies. I thought DC's animated movies were pretty good.
Well, DC's animated shit is top tier. Whether it's Bruce Timm's series, whether it's the movies they do, that's top tier shit. That's where they thrive at. The thing about a lot of DC's
comics.
heroes and stuff is they're so godlike, so fucking powerful, that it's hard to represent them appropriately in a movie.
So you said
Well,
you
yeah,
were gonna run across
Billy
my heroin?
Batson. I see Billy Batson would be representable, sort of. I mean, he's just a kid that does stupid stuff sometimes.
You know, if I can be honest, I haven't read any comics in a good few months.
Wow, comic fanboy over here.
I haven't read any comics for months because I just haven't been in the mood for comics lately.
I'm reading The Martian Manhunter. I'm thinking of
Yeah, you're
debating
really
with him.
trash. Because
Shut
Martian
up.
Manhunter is garbage.
You suck at debating. Stop playing around.
Yeah, I high key do. Everybody just calls me mid tier because they're
You mean
trash.
low tier. But continue, Tyreek. Are you finished or are you not finished?
Like I said, number 5 would be Wonder Woman because, she's
boobs.
bae.
Cause boobs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
And I like her backstory and whatnot.
I thought you were about
Yeah.
to say because you like her back.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh my gosh. But Aaron, your turn, buddy.
My 5 favorite characters, I don't have them in any specific order.
You're probably trash.
No, Aaron is
Yo,
top tier.
Dylan, calm down before Aaron roasts you to death.
Right?
No roasting on this podcast, so I'm good.
Hey, chill before you actually breaks the rules.
Dylan might DQ us.
Yeah, everyone's gonna get DQ'd, and I'll do this podcast
So,
by
just
myself.
Hey, can't
he
get
has to go to
DQ'd.
media theater got queued.
But back to what Aaron was saying. I just stuttered like a bitch. But continue, Aaron.
No, I'd say my top 5. I don't know the order for them, but one of them is definitely Injustice Superman. He's probably one of my all-time
savage.
characters.
Because he's freaking a crybaby.
Right,
bitch.
Injustice
oh wait,
Superman
that's right.
needed
I
to-
am Injustice.
He
Superman.
needed to chill.
He was a
No, I
savage,
mean-
though.
For the people calling crybaby or saying he needs to chill, how many of you guys actually read the Injustice books?
I have.
I've read some of them.
He's
Like,
just-
I
know the gist of it.
understand.
I know the gist
I
of
understand
Justice.
why he's how he is, but I still think that in reality, Superman wouldn't do what Injustice Superman did. Like, that's just
I
my
mean, he
opinion.
probably
If that actually happened in the
Peace
main
now.
storyline, I seriously don't think Superman would have turned
I'd-
to like a dictator.
I actually like Superman a lot more if that actually happened in the main universe.
I mean, let's examine the character though. He is already someone who's highly disconnected from the rest of the human race. Like, no one really knows what it's like to live in his shoes, and so the person that his ergo best friend was supposed to prevent from doing what he did, his best friend's enemy kidnaps his wife and unborn child, makes him kill his own wife and unborn child, and in doing so, then makes him kill the entire city that he lives to protect, including every friend that he's really ever made. Then the United States government comes after him, takes his father and his mother, and kidnaps them, and hides them in an alternate dimension to try and blackmail him. Meanwhile, you've got Wonder Woman who's just pushing him the entire time, like a genuinely a grand tier cunt, and there's a lot of other forces at play. Like throughout the entire second series, he finds out that the Owens, the Guardians of the Universe, they knew that Krypton was going to die, and they didn't prevent it. In 3, you have Mr. Mxyzptlk, who's sitting there, and he's poking Superman as the Spectre the entire time. Like, it's not so much that Superman wouldn't go that way, it's that Superman went that way after a continuous and unending series of events.
Bruh, I'm just remembering he beat the Green Arrow to death. Like, that was just savagery.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh yeah, Green Arrow shot his dad.
That was just pure savagery.
The whole Injustice storyline is fucked, but it's just completely fucked. Like,
didn't they give Harley Quinn like a hardcore power up?
No, they give her the green pills.
Green pill like everybody else.
Like everyone gets them, all the humans. It
But
makes
everybody
really
lowball Superman with that green pill BS, not knowing the
Legit.
whole entire story.
I do remember Harley
mean,
just punching
it doesn't-
Lobo.
It doesn't trigger me, but it irritates me. People are like, "Oh, Alfred beat Superman. Oh, Batman can now beat him." Like, nah, get out of here with that.
I think
I
a
mean,
lot of
you
the
gotta
characters
think, though,
in Injustice are
in my
like
opinion,
weakened.
Like,
though.
yeah, that's what I was
like,
about to say. Like, people
compared
in
to their
Injustice
main
are
arc.
not as strong as they are in the main storyline at all.
Well, I mean, that's debatable. Given the fact that it's confirmed now in DC that the main storyline heroes are the ones who go over to the Injustice universe, like, that's canon now. So the fact that Superman fought, our Superman to a standstill definitely scales him up there. Hell, if you consider that Darkseid is the same being across all the different universes, like a lot of people say, Injustice Superman thwopped the molly-loving shit out of him at one point.
I think I remember.
I mean, I haven't
Injustice
really,
is
I've only
canon.
read
I
like
didn't know
most
that.
of the first series of Injustice, so I can't really give my whole opinion. Like, I'm just going off of what I've heard, so I
I
can't.
thought Injustice was Elseworld. An Elseworld story.
Injustice
This
is
is off
Elseworlds, but you have to remember that. What?
What?
This is all plus like Superboy Prime.
Hey, completely unrelated question.
I said off topic. That's why.
Has the Flash continued, the TV show? Has it continued yet?
Yeah, it started like last week.
All right,
Started back up.
All right, I was just wondering because I want to watch it soon. But Aaron, what's your next top pick? Since we resided on the Injustice for a good bit.
My next pick would probably be Dr. Manhattan.
He created the New 52.
Shut up, Jet.
Jet. That triggers me right now.
That triggers everyone, Jet.
I love it. I think it's a great twist.
The fact that he created the New 52.
Well, we don't know that he created the New 52. We just know that he's somehow involved. I actually think that it's Ozzy using his powers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
So,
actually.
question, so with Rebirth and everything, does that mean did Dr. Manhattan get an amp with Rebirth?
No, people lowballed Dr. Manhattan for fucking years. Because he was in a relatively weak verse. Obviously, he's a relatively weak character, and that's
Pretty
fucking...
much.
Like, before Watchmen came out, Dr. Manhattan got a ridiculous set of feats. First off, they revealed that when he teleports, he's not teleporting. He is moving the entirety of the universe around himself, because it's more convenient than having to take to remolecularize a human being.
Bro, what? That's
Okay,
crazy.
now that's just crazy powerful. Oh my gosh.
He shifts the entire universe around himself. Additionally, he makes himself a quantum observer, which means he makes himself the focal point of his own multiverse, where every single decision he makes will spawn a new universe. He destroys universe left and right trying to fix it, but finds out that every time he destroys a universe, he just makes a new one because there's a choice where he didn't destroy that universe. So he ends up then going and making himself the quantum singularity for the quantum observer and folds an entire multiverse into himself.
It's like some Captain Adam Franklin Richards tears right there.
Yeah, like people have lowballed Doctor Manhattan for the longest time, and they'll try and take scans from those books out of sequence, and they'll try and take them out of context and say, "Well, no, here's what really happened." Well, no, you're just not smart to understand Schrodinger's cat theory.
So Doctor Manhattan is multiversal then?
I mean, I would say that's easily possible. I mean, people have to remember that Pandora scales to the Phantom Stranger, and as it currently
And-
stands, as far as we know, Doctor Manhattan vaporized her ass into oblivion.
Or Ozzy with his powers. But yeah, either way.
Either way,
Who's Ozzy? Like, I'm sorry.
odds.
The smartest guy in the world. In the
Osborn.
Oh, okay. But,
you haven't watched Watchmen?
No, I haven't.
No.
Is that a good movie or something?
Pretty good.
Comic fan.
Like, I mean, I tried to watch it, but like, you know, first off, it's like a 3-hour movie, and second off, the parts I did watch, it didn't really intrigue me that much, so that's why I never finished it. Like well, I mean, another thing is I was completely confused. Like, I didn't know what was happening at all, so like that's why, you know, I couldn't really get into it that much.
Okay.
But what's your next pick, Aaron?
My pick after that, and I know I already picked the Superman, but I actually really enjoy Red Sun Superman. I love that whole storyline, but the Superman in that storyline is phenomenal.
Bet.
Which one's that?
That
Like
is the
Nathan-
storyline where Superman, instead of crash landing in Kansas, his pod crash lands in Soviet Russia during the Cold War.
Okay, never mind. I thought
saw
that was
somewhere.
I thought that was the Nazi one. The Red Sun. I thought that was the Nazi one.
Nah, the Nazi one's not interesting at all. Ubermensch, yeah, he's... meh.
Another off-topic thing. Why are they lowballing, like, why is Akira doing this to Goku? Like, he made it to where he got, like, bruised by a fucking gunshot. What the fuck is Akira doing? Is he fucking retarded?
No, he's not retarded. You realize...
Well, like, first he
later.
almost killed Krillin with a fucking
Hey, that's a
gunshot,
multiversal
and
bullet.
now...
A multiversal
Now,
Totally
bullet.
like,
though.
not only did he almost kill Krillin with a fucking gunshot, he now makes it to where Goku could get hurt by
guys are-
gunshots.
You guys are blaming the wrong person. It has nothing to do with Akira Toriyama. He only gives them a guideline. If you want to look... Like, he's even come out and said that the manga is closer to what he's looking for than the anime is. He said that if the people who do the anime were to more closely follow Toyotaro's manga, it would be a better series.
Yeah.
We have to remember is that the guys who are making the series, and even Toriyama himself, they don't care about feats. It's all for entertainment factor. It's all to tell a story. And Dragon Ball Super is supposed to be a mixture of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, where you still have the big action sequences, but you get the slice of life and the goofy, humorous stuff too. They don't give a shit that on the online debating community, 15
I know they
fanboys are
don't,
pulling
but in my
wants.
opinion, like, even though they don't care about feats, they don't need to be inconsistent like that. Like, they don't need to make it to where, you know, 1 second he's destroying the universe with Beerus, and then the next second he's getting harmed by a bullet. Like, that's, like, incredibly inconsistent. Even if they're not looking for,
Alright, guys, I'm
even
gonna
if they're
mute my
not
mic
making
for a
it for feats, they
Alright, Jet.
still don't need to be that inconsistent. But that's
Oh, come on now. Consistency in fiction's a guarantee. Post-Crisis Superman almost killed himself at the Earth's core.
Yeah, well, that's Rebirth, and Rebirth
Rebirth
Superman is
Rebirth is post-crisis.
yeah, but I mean, like, he's weaker.
It's still post-Crisis. It's all
Yeah,
inconsistent.
yeah, but he's still-
Unless you
he's
have
still,
a single
like-
writer.
He's still like weaker. Am I correct? He's
No,
still,
he's post-Crisis Superman.
yeah, I know he's post
It's just
crisis, but
inconsistency.
he is weaker because like he
I was
didn't have
told that
like he didn't have like
played
crazy
on
sunlight
sunlight.
for the longest time, like, so he's definitely
Because he
weaker.
was
No, I
in
mean,
hiding.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah,
weaker.
He was in hiding. So, like, in my opinion, he's weaker than, you know,
No,
back in
he was in
post-crisis.
hiding. I mean, he was sunlight deprived. He actually wasn't using his powers at all for a long period of time. He should have a huge store of energy.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what it is about Rebirth. Then I don't know. Like, Rebirth is just fucking with a lot of superheroes' abilities. Like, for example, Flash barely being able to go the speed of light. Shit kind of made me mad, in all honesty.
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of inconsistency right now. I mean, I dropped every Marvel book I'm following right now, every single book, because they took a 75-year-old representation of American nobility created by two Jewish American men and turned him into a genocidal, mass eugenics practicing Nazi supervillain.
You're talking about Captain America, aren't you?
Oh yeah, Nick Spencer's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, like
I think I know who.
in my opinion, that was like, even though it was a good twist on like, you know, being a twist or whatever, but that's still like mad retarded. Like, they can't do Captain America like that. They can't say that, oh, he was a bad guy the whole fucking time.
Well, they actually, Captain America wasn't bad the whole time. It's something Red Skull's doing.
I think.
Yeah, I know. It was the work of the sentient cosmic cubic. That's fine. But that doesn't change the fact that as of right now, in the storyline, he was actively trying to commit mass eugenics, which was something that Hitler himself wanted to commit to the entirety of the Jewish population. They took something made by two Jewish American men and made him into the thing that was the most hurtful to Jewish American men in the history of the world. Like,
Yeah, that's terrible.
Pretty fucked up. Was there?
oh yeah, that's Marvel now. Nick Spencer is the same guy who got pissed off that Nazi got punched out.
Ah, Shia LaBeouf.
But you know, on to your next person, Aaron, because you know we don't need to get off topic a whole bunch.
Next character for DC, probably Entrigan the Demon.
Entrigan.
I'm not familiar
That's
with
good.
who that is.
He's
Oh my
the
God,
demon
Dylan.
who watched the Batman Brave and the Bold or Flashpoint or the Justice League Unlimited or any of that. But he's the demon who rhymes.
He's in Justice League Dark, if you've seen that, Dylan.
No, I haven't seen it.
I also like Trigon. Trigon's another good demon.
Trigon's great.
Isn't Trigon like mad powerful?
Yeah, he's like
The
retarded
fuck?
strong.
But didn't like didn't Constantine like hand him an L? Constantine hands everyone L's.
He hands everyone else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
hands everyone such an L for like no type of reason. Like, it's funny. Like I don't see how Constantine is just like that fucking smart to be able to hand so many people's L's. Like,
I know, it's crazy. He's not the strongest, but like,
he's crazy smart.
yeah, like his planning gets him way ahead of where he should be.
Yeah, like his prep time is better than Batman's by like a million quadrillion.
If you
Billion.
count the House of M, then yeah.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say for that. Do you have any more, Aaron? Or I don't know how many you've said. So
Yeah, there's one more.
okay.
My last favorite character is, it's always a toss-up between the Spectre with Crispus Allen as his host and Necron.
Necron's fucking amazing. I love Necron so much. But on
Oh,
the
yeah.
topic of like Necron, all right.
Can you hear that background?
On the topic of Necron, whenever he kills the first Lantern, where would you put that tiering wise? Because it's like debatable how powerful the first Lantern is, and I really need like your opinion on this because I've not been able to tier that feat for the fucking longest time.
Well, I mean, when you're looking at the first Lantern, what you have to remember is that he was individually less powerful than every emotional entity. You know, Parallax was able to pull the fear out of the first Lantern. However, he was also stronger collectively in each of those things than any of the entities. So you've got to at least put him in high-end Universal to start with.
Yeah.
However, he's still only a living person. At the end of the day, he's not a concept, he's not a spirit, he's nothing like that. He is basically a human being with a lot of power. So Necron touched him and he died.
Yeah.
I mean, Necron hacks overrules what anything the First Lantern had.
Yeah,
If
like,
you want
like in my opinion, like, just saying, like, from what's shown from the first Lantern. I think the whole he was a human the whole time thing, I think that was just an excuse so that they could kill the first Lantern, because they had no way to kill him. Like, that's why they had to bring in Necron, with Hal Jordan controlling Necron, because even with Kyle as a White Lantern, they stood no type of chance against the first Lantern. So in my opinion, they had to pull some sort of plot device to kill him.
Well, I mean, I can definitely agree with that one. I mean, the thing is that Parallax actually tore into him a good bit. He had the first Lantern bleeding.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like they were actually as actively outclassed as everyone thinks that they were, but the first Lantern was already a plot device. Like, everything about him screamed plot.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like, in all honesty, they jumped the fucking shark when they killed Krona. They had Hal Jordan kill Krona when Krona was amped by every emotional entity. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit! Where do
Yeah,
you
like-
follow that up?
Whenever that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, Hal Jordan is so fucking powerful. Because, like, Hal Jordan, in my opinion, he gets, like, the most unnecessary amps out of all the Green Lanterns, like, while he's a Green Lantern. Like, I'm not counting
God of
whenever he's,
Light.
like, a Black Lantern or any of the other Lanterns. I'm just saying, as a Green Lantern, he gets so many unnecessary amps that are rarely ever
privilege.
explained, honestly.
That white.
Well, he wields the turquoise light of plot.
Yeah.
He's got the turquoise light of plot on his side, and that's why people who don't like the Green Lantern are always powered by the magenta ring of butthurt.
Yeah, because, like, Hal Jordan, like, definitely in Rebirth. In Rebirth, he got a crazy amp at base with him being, like, willed and shit. In Rebirth, you know, well, what happened? I don't know what happened. Aaron, like,
Oh no.
Did he beat
Oh, no,
Sinestro?
no, no, no.
yeah,
Parallax?
he beat Parallax and Sinestro in base. So that tells you how powerful he is, because you know, with him being Will himself, because, you know, everyone knows the rings, the Green Lantern rings, are powered from Will. If you're Will itself, you pretty much have, like, unlimited power, almost. Like, you have, like, crazy amount of power. That's why, like, everyone's, like, saying how powerful fucking Hal Jordan is in Rebirth, because, like, it's just oh my gosh, he's unnecessarily powerful, which I haven't really kept up with Rebirth a lot lately. It's just I read those few chapters where he did, like, get that crazy amp at base. But Jeff Johns is a genius. That's all about it. He's a genius. I love it whenever he works on Green Lantern. He's the one with the first Lantern storyline also. It's just, he's amazing. I love it. That's why I think Justice League's going to be amazing, because he's working with with Ben Affleck and everything in Justice League and the Batman movie. So I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. I'm just saying, because Jeff Johns is great. But you know, now it's my turn for the top 5 superheroes and villains, you know, characters overall.
Okay.
Number 1, y'all all seen this coming. Fucking Hal
Thanos.
Jordan.
Poor fanboy.
Fucking Hal Jordan is my favorite character in DC, because he's amazing. I love his character. I love how powerful he is. He's just my favorite fucking character. I love it. I don't care what people say. Which he's
Alright,
he's
Kyle's my-
also tied with Superman. New 52 Superman to be
better.
exact.
Kyle's my favorite. I just want to point that out. I just want to say that. My favorite Lantern.
I mean, no
Green
one
Lantern.
cares. No one cares, Caesar.
It's all about that Guy Gardner.
Yo,
Shut
fuck
the
it.
fuck up, Jet. Shut the
Guy
fuck up.
Gardner.
Never say that again.
Best Flash. I mean, best Green
Alan Scott's
Lantern.
better.
But you know, he's also
He
tied
works
with,
Green Lantern.
which
Fucking
for
Guy
close
Gardner,
number
best
2, I
Green
will
Lantern.
just say New 52 Superman, because New 52 Superman, that's what got me into comics after, like, you know, Screw Attack or whatever. You know, I started off with New 52 Superman. That's who I started off with comics and everything. He was the first comics I've ever read, was the New 52 Superman. So
Why not Superman 1 million?
because fuck
Not
Superman,
Prime 1
boy.
million, the
Uh,
Superman 1 million. The one that like one shot is Superman.
Shut
Yeah.
up. Shut the fuck up.
Stop proving me wrong. Stop.
I'm not talking about power wise. I'm talking about character.
I know, I'm just saying in general. He was a pretty good character.
But number 3. You all seen this coming too. Fucking Wally West.
Flash. No,
Yes.
Bart.
No,
Bart.
fuck Bart.
Bart.
Like Bart's
Ah,
good,
Jake
but
Garrick.
he's not the best.
Godspeed and Bart. then
Jay
Flash.
Garrick. Jay Garrick.
Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Jay Garrick is actually all right though.
I don't
He's
like
not
Jake
the he's not the best.
Garrick. I don't like
He
Jake
is
Garrick
Bart
at all.
is pretty goat.
But Wally West, he's amazing. The
New
fastest
52
Flash.
kind of ruined Bart a little, like his backstory.
But the fastest Flash, the most amazing Flash, the most just left little bitch.
I think it's his internet. I think.
But that's my reasoning because he's fucking amazing, and it's
So
it's
because
kind of
he's
an
the fastest,
unpopular
it's
opinion
your favorite.
because a lot of people say that Barry is the best, and I just disagree. Like he's
No, well, the best in what way?
yeah, like I mean, because he was the one that started off the Speed Force or whatever. Like he created it, but still though, Wally's my favorite. I don't care what people say. I'm always going to be a Wally fanboy.
What do you
Barry's-
mean? What do you mean? People say he's the best? Because I actually usually hear people say Wally is the best.
For most people
know.
that I say are the best.
I mean, power wise.
Most people, not power wise, everyone that reads Flash comics know Wally is the fastest. But character wise or whatever,
Barry's
most
actually getting
people
up there
say
though.
most people say Barry.
Barry
is the best.
technically should be the strongest.
Yeah, he should
but-
be, but Wally has the
but I-
better feats. Pretty
No, I
much.
think it's because New 52, honestly, because technically Barry right now is 10 years like before where he should be, and Wally is still
Wally is
post-crisis.
post-crisis. Exactly. That's why,
So
yeah, and Wally just has the superior feats, to be honest.
yeah, but I'm saying like if it was post-crisis Barry, I'm not saying post-crisis Barry is better. I'm saying like if this was currently post-crisis Barry, with the amps he should get from New 52, I think he would have been better. I think he would have got stronger. And I also think like current Barry, he's gonna get like crazy strong once they get to the important stuff with like Dr. Manhattan and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually like the Black Wally West.
I mean,
He's all right.
yeah,
He gets a lot of shit just because, but I think that was because people thought they were trying to replace White Wally.
Yeah,
Pretty
like
much.
he's all right. Like in the TV show The Flash, I enjoy him, but which honestly, I wish there was a White Wally West in the TV show just because I want to see who they would have casted as Wally West. Like, to be honest, that's just my opinion on it. Like, I don't have a problem with it being a Black Wally West at all because he's a good Wally West. But I just wish they would also include a white Wally West. Because in The Flash, it's
That would
already
be
proved
crazy,
it's a
though.
multiverse. It proved it's a multiverse. That's what I'm saying. Like, they should introduce a white Wally West from, like, a different freaking universe or some shit. Like,
You know, it'd be crazy though if they did a rebirth, and then this just random white kid started coming to Barry. He was like, remember me, Barry, remember me. And we find out like there was a white Wally the whole time.
that shit would be so funny. I would laugh so hard if, like, in my opinion, if what Rebirth did at the beginning, like talking about like trying to get Wally to get remembered by people, I think that would be so corny on the big screen. Honestly, that would be like the most corny thing ever. Like it would probably sound really corny, depending on how they word it. Like, I don't think that scene would be able to work on the big screen to be taken seriously. Unless if they get, like, a crazy, crazy good actor for fucking Wally West.
Or they do some crazy backstory stuff, but they can't do that right now. Or at least not in the TV show. They can do that in the movie.
Yeah. Which, I'm hoping the the freaking Flash movie is going to be good. To be honest, I hope it's going to be like fucking amazing. But yeah, you know, I'm on number 4 now. Number 4. Who the fuck would I pick for number 4? Dang it, I'm running
Black
out of
Adam.
mainstream characters. No, I'm just playing.
Black Adam. Black Adam.
I'll probably put Darkseid, however you want to say his fucking name.
Darkseid.
Darkseid is freaking
Cider.
amazing because he kicks everyone's ass at least once.
Darkseid.
Like, in my
Except
opinion,
Anti-Monitor.
like, and whenever he threw hands with the Source, like, that just made me love Darkseid
Yeah, Soulfire
automatically.
Darkseid.
Yeah,
Soulfire
yeah, like
Darkseid.
that was the GOAT. That's the GOAT Darkseid because he's just so freaking powerful. And it was just so like that was a badass fight altogether. Like him throwing hands with the Source, like at that time of comics, you didn't see, you know, that ever really happen because the Source like fucking killed everyone that he wanted in that freaking storyline.
Yeah, he's like the presence at full power. I mean,
Pretty much.
not the presence, the fucking Spectre at full power.
Yeah, because he was just killing literally everyone that he wanted just because, fuck it, he wanted to. Like, and not only that, he killed everyone with ease. Like, it's not like it took him any type of effort to do that shit. Like, that's what I loved about it. Like, it built up to the fight with Darkseid and the Source because it showed that whoever's killing all these people is crazy powerful and can do pretty much anything that he wants. So that's why, like, you know, I just think that Darkseid is amazing. I don't care.
You know who I
Another
think
fight
you'd
I
like?
with
You know who I
Darkseid
think
is-
you'd like if you read about him? Lucifer and Michael Mergus.
Oh my god. They're
Yo,
crazy.
Michael-
They're like
Yo, Michael like one shot at the Spectre at full power. It was crazy.
That does sound pretty crazy. I'll have to
Michael and Lucifer are like the sons of the presence.
Oh yeah, like I've heard of them. I would actually pretty enjoy reading up on them because, you know, I hear they're pretty freaking powerful, and I love I love overpowered superheroes. Like, you know, overpowered superheroes that has a good story to it. Also, like, you
Yeah,
know,
Well, Lucifer's not really a hero, but yeah.
well, I mean, you know what I mean, character wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Superboy.
No,
Prime.
it was just funny because Lucifer's like really, really bad. Like alignment wise, like he's a really bad guy.
Like he does not care for pretty much anybody besides maybe his brother a little bit.
Yeah.
He'll fuck you and your side hoe.
Pretty much.
But for number 5, wait 1 second. Number 5. Let's see, who would I put for number 5? Because I haven't read comics in a while, so I can't really say much. You know, since we are
Captain Adam.
since we are on the freaking subject, I love the First Lantern. It's tied between the First
We're not on
Lantern
the First
and
Lantern.
Necron because I love Necron and I love the First Lantern. In my opinion, the First Lantern was like one of the most badass villains of DC because, like, he just pretty much did whatever the fuck he wanted, and he was so freaking badass. Like, I loved his hacks. His hacks were powerful for no type of reason. Like, I loved that shit. Like, he was just so freaking badass. And Necron, oh my gosh, Necron. I love the Necron. Even though he got, like, handed an L from Captain Atom, he's still amazing. I don't care. Necron's
Yo,
badass.
they have a new Captain Adam storyline and it is so good right now.
Oh, it's actually good. I thought you were about to say it's garbage.
No, it's really good. He got like sent to the past because he like blew up. His powers went out of control and he blew up and got sent to the past. And then like he met this new girl, so he had a wife, a kid, all that. and then like he got shot, and it turned him back into Captain Atom. But because the universe, like, it fixes itself, so because Captain Atom wasn't around in 2000, it like made him explode again and sent him back to the future. So
Damn.
now he's like naked in a garbage dump and hasn't seen his kid in 17 years. And it's
Well,
like,
shit.
Fuck.
I need to pick. Like, if I could pick a number 6, it would be freaking Captain Atom. Because, like, I read quite a few Captain Atom comics. In my opinion, like, he's so powerful, but I like how they kind of build his character. Because, in New 52, for example, like, it shows that Captain Atom did not have control over his powers by any means. Like, I mean, he had control of them, but he didn't have perfect control. Like, you could tell that his powers could go out of control at any moment of time. And he knew that. He knew every time he used his powers, he could go out of control.
yeah, that's pretty much what happened in the new story in the beginning.
Exactly. Like, he knows that his powers could go out of control and he could kill a lot of people, but he still wants to save as many people as possible. Hence why he's like an amazing superhero, because, you know, he risks everything whenever he goes and saves people on a daily basis. So, like, you know, in my opinion, he's an amazing superhero. You know, that's just
All right, to go back on that first Lantern thing real quick. In the new series, he put a Guardian in a freaking cube. Like, that shit was ridiculous. And he was like, "I will stop you." Nigga got wrecked. He got one shot at, and just turned into a cube. Like,
the
I was like,
Guardians
yo.
get handed so many L's. I feel bad for the Guardians, to be honest.
Bro, number 6 for me would be Hale from New 52. Yeah,
I'm
messed
just-
up
but-
Kryptonian.
Yeah, but seriously though, why do the Guardians have to get handed so many fucking L's? Like,
Always do.
Yeah, number 6 for me would have to be Tim Drake. I just want to put that out there. My boy Tim Drake.
oh yeah, definitely. Tim Drake is amazing. Like, I don't
Nah,
care.
Dick Grayson is better. Jason Todd and Dick Grayson are better.
Okay, Tyreek. Okay.
But
Wait, is Jet not joining back?
he
Said
said
he'll be back in like 20 minutes.
he said it would.
Hey, I'm back for the meantime.
Yo.
But all right, next little thing, the progress of the Death Battle tournament. What's y'all's thoughts on the tournament and Death Battle so far?
Y'all can talk about that. I know nothing of it.
Yeah, like Tyreek just found out about that there was a tournament in Death Battle, like fucking what was it, yesterday? Yeah, literally yesterday.
didn't know
He had
this.
no idea.
I heard nothing about it.
Like he still thought that there wasn't allowed to private debate in Death Battle.
I thought that was still a rule.
Yeah, he still thought that was a rule, so he knew nothing about it. But in my opinion, I think it's going along pretty smoothly. I would have been able to make more debating videos, but Aiden did it today since I was like busy with the IST and everything with the Marines. And honestly, whenever I got home at like 4 o'clock, I went straight to sleep and I didn't wake up until like 6:30 because I was just so freaking exhausted. Because after the IST, we did a shit ton of fucking PT. So I wasn't able to freaking make any debating videos. But, you know, it's going around smoothly. We've had some problems with some people trying to use out-of-tier characters on purpose. So,
Yup.
yeah, we've already had to DQ
Summers.
one person. We've already had to
Was
DQ.
Summers one?
No.
No, actually, believe it or not, Summers was not.
No,
were
because
actually-
what he did was fucking roach off of like 3 different verses that are not his and that he's never read in his life. So, seriously, he roached all 3 characters that he's using. He roached from someone. He roached the Kishin from me and Malik. He roached Kujaku. I think that's how you pronounce his name, from
Kujaku.
fucking Vince. I don't know who he roached that third character off of, but I know he roached it off of someone.
Jotaro? Wasn't Jotaro his third?
No,
character?
he's a JoJo debater typically, so I don't think he wrote
No,
it
he's
off
not.
anybody.
He's not a JoJo debater. No, he took JoJo because me and Samuka were talking about it a lot.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
to be honest, don't go to Summers for JoJo information. Go to Caesar or Samuka because they won't lie about their information, and Summers does kind of lie whenever he's like debating JoJo. Like he can lie. He will lie about a character's tier just so he can use them under tier. Like he's done it multiple times.
I say Anthony is pretty knowledgeable about JoJo.
Yeah, in the anime, like where the anime is up to, he's pretty knowledgeable on that. He doesn't read the manga though. He's like Lawrence. Him and Lawrence do that.
Just watch the anime.
Yeah.
I mean, the anime is actually pretty good for the most
Yeah, the
part.
anime is really good.
Yeah.
To be honest though, I can't
One or
wait till fucking Gio with this freaking hacks comes in. Like you said, it was like part 6 when all the OP shit happens.
Part 5.
No, part 5 is
Part 5.
No, like whenever
Like
he does the OP shit, like
like the end
the
of
universal,
part 5
the universal feat.
onward. No, the universal feat is the end of part 6, but the end of part 5 onward is like ridiculously overhaxed. Like from Notorious B.I.G.
Is Jonathan still part 1 or 2?
Part 1.
Jonathan dies in part 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
he dies
I
from
think I'm still on part
nobody.
1.
Dio. Oh my gosh, I swear that made me laugh so much.
What did?
Oh
When
my
Dio
When Dio
What happened?
not with his just his head, just his fucking head.
Oh yeah, with just his head one
Just
shot
his
at
head,
Jonathan.
one shot at Jonathan. That shit was so funny. Like, and the funny thing is, he couldn't even move his head. His head was literally sitting in one direction, and he just fucking shot lasers from his eyes and killed Jonathan. That shit was so funny. I swear, 'cause, like, I wasn't expecting that to happen at all, to be honest. I was like, that was completely unexpected. I was like, alright, ain't no way
was
Dio
kinda
is going to
happy,
kill
to be honest.
Jonathan here, because he's just a fucking head that can't even move his head on his own. Like, oh my gosh, that shit was so funny. I swear. Like, Jonathan
was, like,
already
the
wasn't
only
a
thing about
likable
Jonathan I
JoJo
liked.
because he's a freaking stereotype. But still,
That's the point.
why they gotta disrespect Jonathan like that? Like, that was like max level disrespect, to be honest.
That was like the only scene of Jonathan I liked when he died.
Yeah, 'cause
Aw.
he died like a freaking bitch. Okay, that's what he died like. Ain't no
fair, he didn't-
manliness.
He didn't know he'd have to deal with Dio. He just thought, like, oh man. I just
I
went
don't
through
even
this
care.
far-
I don't. He shouldn't be able to get killed by a freaking head. All right, that can't even
got
move on his own. That shouldn't happen. Like, how's he gonna defeat a full power freaking Dio, but then just get killed by his head like it's no freaking problem? Like, that
Because
shit,
Dio's a monster.
that shit was like unexpected and retarded at the same time, but also it was
Wait till
freaking
Dio comes
hilarious.
back with Zawado. That shit is.
I haven't
Because
got-
you're not at that part
Yeah, I
yet.
haven't got the part to where Dio is reintroduced.
Yo, that shit was hype when he said Zawado, and then like it was just
Zawaldo.
that shit was so hype. But I'm so happy the anime is doing part 5 next because like the manga scans for it are like really crappy because they're all old scans.
And has the anime been good about like staying faithful to the manga? Like really good?
Yeah, it's been great.
Like is it pretty much exactly
It's pretty much
like the
perfect.
manga?
Pretty much perfect.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Cause like
I actually like part 1 through 3 better in the anime. Because the scans for part 1 through 3 are crappy.
Oh yeah, no. Part 1 scans are terrible.
Yeah, because it's so old.
how old is
like-
JoJo?
It's pretty much exactly as old as Dragon Ball. I think
Really?
it came out the year after. It came out like the year after Dragon Ball.
That shit's
So-
fucking crazy. No wonder what. But you know, like Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Dragon Ball.
Fuck.
Like
no wonder why it was bad then.
Dragon Ball. Like, and also, I'm not trying to say they did copy JoJo, but I want to say like Cell looks exactly like Koichi's his Act 3 stand echoes.
Oh,
I mean,
shit, you're right. Nah, you're right about that.
And he like evolves too. He evolves like 3 times like Cell.
Yo. Dude, stop blowing my fucking mind here, bro. You're right.
Like Aiden's over here, like his mind's about to freaking explode from all this like new info that he's never thought of.
But yeah, part 5 is crazy, especially like Notorious B.I.G. That was the most overpowered stand for no fucking reason.
What was the power of the stand?
Basically, it activates by the person dying, so you can't kill the user to stop the stand. So it can't die. It's invincible. It just reforms.
Anyway,
shit's fucking crazy.
Oh, you don't know about stands because you're on part 1. Shut up, Tyreek. So anyway,
you know what? All right, I'm getting that. All right.
You can't kill the stand because the user is dead. So it's invincible, can't be destroyed. And its power is basically, if it touches you, it can control you, and whatever it touches, it controls, and it just eats and absorbs whatever it touches.
So it's pretty much no limit.
I'm just saying, recently I watched the episodes with Rohan, like the first couple episodes that Rohan's introduced. I just gotta say, Rohan was like such a freaking like I loved Rohan as a character, honestly.
Yeah,
I loved Rohan because he was like so unpredictable, to be honest. Like I didn't expect Rohan to like necessarily be a bad guy because you know he was just a manga artist. I was like, okay, since he's just a manga artist, like he's not going to be evil. He's not going to be evil. I refuse to think he's evil. But then he goes and freaking activates his stand when those people
Koichi
looks at his manga scans and I was like, oh fucking shit. Like, and I didn't realize, like, you know, I've seen Rohan used in a lot of debates, but I didn't realize that whenever people turn into the books, that it actually hurts a lot for those characters that are getting turned into the books. Like, I didn't think that because it looked painful, to be honest. It looked mad painful. And definitely whenever Rohan rips pages from you, like, I didn't think that would be as painful as it looked. Like, that surprised me completely. I just loved those couple of episodes. Like, they were just amazing.
It was kind of weird, because they, like, gave him a really bad weakness at first. Like, you had to look at the manga scans at first. And then next time we see him, he's just ripping faces off.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, like they did make his stand pretty powerful. Like whenever he's first introduced, his stand is pretty weak, to be honest. Like it has a major flaw. Like if you don't look at his manga scans, it's not going to affect you. Which I have a question. I have a big question. Would Daredevil be able to beat Rohan since he's blind?
No, not after. Because after he gets past that weakness, the only thing is, if you're smart enough, like as long as you're not a mindless thing, he can pretty much do it.
Which I thought he had to look into your eyes, like, or whatever.
Nah, he said he could do it to like dogs and shit too. And
nah, Daredevil one shots because I'm a fanboy.
Cause
like in my opinion, Rohan's stand is just like crazy broken. Like, honestly, his stand is crazy fucking broken.
Because he did it to that one guy where, like, his stand was fucking retarded. It was like, if you look at his back, then the stand, like, rips himself off the back and kills him. And then it attaches to the person that looked at his back.
Oh, Cheap Trick.
Yeah, Cheap Trick. Yeah, so Rohan, like, he used his power on Cheap Trick, and Cheap Trick was behind him, so he doesn't have to look into your eyes. He can do it. Like, no matter where you are.
Oh, because freaking Sommers made it sound like that Rohan had to look into your eyes for it to work.
Well,
No.
of course, it's Summers.
Yeah, like he fooled me again. Once again, Sommers fooled me because
Politician.
like I've never like even in his debates, Sommers debates, he's never mentioned that. He's never mentioned that scan. That's why I thought that he was like actually telling the truth. Unless if he's actually unaware of that scan and just completely forgot about it.
He might be. It's kind of a little thing, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
just like, you
Yeah.
know, if you pay attention, you will notice it. Like, the stand was on his back. He literally can't look at it, and he does it on him.
But yeah, you know, JoJo's
But-
amazing. The stands are
Anyway,
amazing.
wait. And then BIG, on top of infinite, like, durability, he also has, like, infinite range and infinite speed. So, he was retarded strong.
All right, so let's see.
I just noticed we haven't asked Aiden his top 5 DC characters.
Yeah, 'cause he wasn't here at the time. But what's your top 5 DC characters, Aiden?
Nightwing, in no particular order. Nightwing, Deathstroke, Lobo. I do like Batman, and who's my last one? I guess Blue Beetle for now. I'm liking Blue Beetle.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind
like Blue
of
Beetle,
mad
too.
at myself that I didn't mention Deathstroke because y'all know I'm a huge Deathstroke fan.
Fanboy.
Yeah, so I kind of forgot about Deathstroke for a second there. But I love me some Deathstroke. Deathstroke's amazing.
Blue Beetle is underrated, to be honest.
Honestly,
Deathstroke is overly freaking wanked. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he
By
is.
you.
Like what people don't understand is that Deathstroke's healing factor is fucking garbage. Like, it's actually trash. If we can be honest here. Like, just because he has a healing factor does not mean that he's going to be powerful. Because his healing factor, it's more of a, if he gets wounded in battle, he's going to heal back in like a few hours or a few days. Like, his healing factor does not work during matches at all. Like, in death battles, his healing factor, it will keep him alive, but it would not heal him in the middle of the match. Like, that never happens.
Deadpool.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's
Deadpool
not
would
Deadpool.
Deadpool would destroy freaking Deathstroke.
Nah,
I don't know about that.
Deathstroke
He's
beats
kinda-
Deadpool. Stop playing around.
With
Deadpool
Deathstroke's
is
healing
kinda
factor, with Deathstroke's healing
reckless.
factor, with Deadpool's healing factor, Deathstroke don't have a way to kill him. Unless we're
He doesn't
talking
need
like,
to kill him, though.
unless
He
if
could
we're
just
like
blow him
talking
up
like
and capture
God
him.
Killer Deathstroke, which is like crazy amped. Oh
He
my
could just, like, blow him up and then capture his head or something, though. He doesn't need
To
to...
be honest.
He doesn't need to beat him.
I mean, still,
Like, he can't kill him, but he can hold him down. You know, he can, like, stop him.
Which
If
is
he
not
plays
out.
it.
Yeah, but
But Deadpool's healing factor shits on Deathstroke, so you're right about that, though. Yeah.
To be honest.
but
Deadpool's healing factor pretty much trashes almost any mainstream character.
that's Deadpool's healing factor is just crazy overpowered.
But
Yeah,
currently,
that's-
I don't think he has that anymore.
No, he does, but he doesn't have the thing where he can't die anymore. Like, now
Oh,
he
Thanos.
can
the
die.
Curse?
the curse that Thanos put on him.
You remember? I remember back in the day, of whenever debating was kind of new.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, freaking, I remember like so much info was wrong back at like, for example, y'all remember
Goku's
Superman?
massively faster than light. Plus.
You remember Superman
Boo Saga.
bench pressing the Earth? Everyone's familiar with it. I remember for the longest time, a lot of people said that was post-crisis Superman. I'm not even kidding. A lot of people did. Like, even I did. I thought it because I didn't read Superman comics at the time. At the time, I was like, oh, that's fucking post-crisis Superman, because everyone else said it was post-crisis Superman. So, a lot of info was miss it. I don't know the word. I don't know the fucking word. But, it was said
Misinterpreted?
completely- Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Misinterpreted. It was just completely wrong. A lot of info that nowadays, of course, is right because a lot more people read comics. Back then, a lot of that info was just wrong from a lot of people's perspective. So, like, in my opinion, I think comic books have evolved, like, the knowledge within people have, like, evolved like fucking crazy, to be honest.
Or people stop being lazy and actually read the comic.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, no, that's never gonna happen, Tyreek.
Yeah, Tyreek, are you fucking stupid? But
Like-
but yeah, like I think that'll probably be the last subject for today because I'm getting kind of fucking tired.
Yeah, and I also need help with some of these videos, bro.
Yeah, I know. Just inbox me the people that I need to fucking do, and I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that will be the end of today's video. We will be back, next week.
Yeah, hopefully Dylan does it on time next week.
I mean, today, I was busy.
Yeah.
But if not, we'll probably because Jerome I think was wanting to do one tomorrow. Depending on what I'm doing tomorrow, we might do one tomorrow. It depends. But anyway, so that's the end of today's podcast. If y'all liked it, then subscribe or whatnot because I need those subs. And peace out, my dudes.